Hello and welcome to Canadian Dream. This channel is all about Canadian immigration, immigration-related news and updates. In today's video, we'll try to predict the expected timeline for various year scores. I have been telling everyone that I was making a video on how to calculate your expected timeline. Honestly, I have the calculation method ready for myself, but I couldn't figure out a way that would be simple and can be used by everyone. So I finally decided to make a series of prediction videos. This is the first video of this series. In today's video, we'll try to predict the expected timeline for CRS 490 requested by Nirmal Padhiyar, CRS 481 requested by Daniel Adebayo, and CRS 471 requested by Ramneet Kaur. I just randomly picked these subscribers who requested me. Sorry I can't accommodate everyone's request in one video. Maybe when I share an update of this prediction, I'll use different year scores requested by others. I'll also try to accommodate more people. Thank you for your patience. I'll make another video to predict the timeline for 10 comments under this video if you guys give me 5,000 views. So do share this video with your fellow Canadian dreamers. Even though I picked the subscribers randomly, I picked 3 CRS points from 3 different ranges purposefully so that you can use these 3 CRS points to get an idea on your expected timeline. Please note, these predictions are based on current trends. I'll try to update these predictions if there is any major difference seen in the draws. Let's quickly look at my calculation method. I want you to understand the method I used for my calculation, so you know how I calculated this and whether you can rely on my predictions or not. To predict the timeline, we mainly need to have these 3 information first. Number 1, the pool breakdown, meaning how many candidates are in the pool. Number 2, how many candidates might be added to the pool. Number 3, the draw size, how many candidates will be covered by each draw. So we got the first one in our last video where we looked at the pool breakdown after the 17th August draw. We saw there were 0 candidates in the 600 to 1200 CRS range after the draw, and there were 6,509 candidates in the 501 to 600 CRS range, 5,435 candidates in the 409 to 500 CRS range, 9,129 candidates in the 481 to 900 range, 18,831 candidates in the 471 to 480 range, 16,465 candidates in the 461 to 470 range, 12,893 candidates in the 451 to 460 CRS range. If you're wondering why I only use CRS 450 and above in my calculations, it's because anything below that is very far-fetched right now, especially with the current trends. It would be a miracle to see the cutoff score going below 450 in a year. I'm not trying to discourage people sitting below 450. Trust me, I would love to see the miracle happen and everyone watching my videos fulfill their Canadian dreams. Anyway, we have got the first piece of information we needed for the timeline calculation. Let's move to the second. Now we need to know how many candidates might be added to the pool as we move forward. For the calculation, I have used the data from draws since 6th July. We have seen 4 draws so far, and between these draws we have got 3 sets of data on how many candidates got added to the pool. To be honest, only 3 sets of data is not enough to do any sort of forecasting, especially as there is no visible pattern except for a drastic downward trend, which is definitely a good sign for all of us, but it's hard to tell how this will progress in the future. Anyway, I have used the data in hand to forecast the number of new candidates expected to get into the pool before the upcoming draws. For the fourth draw, which is expected on 31st August, I have averaged the previous data. For the 5th and onwards to the 10th draw, I have used linear regression to forecast the candidates in the 600 to 1200 range and 501 to 600 range. For the other ranges, I used a 20% drop on every draw. Why 20% drop? The drop is mainly because we have seen the numbers dropping from the data in hand. And the 20% is a random number, to be honest. As we honestly don't have enough data to do a proper forecasting. Don't worry, I'll update this as we receive more data from every draw. I stopped adding new candidates when we got close to 1000. I believe 1000 is an ideal total for candidates getting added to the pool. Again, this is also a guess. So we have the second piece of information we needed. Let's move to the third. Draw size. This is probably the easiest one to predict. We have seen 4 draws so far. On the 6th July, 1500 invitations were sent out. On 20th July, 1750 invitations were sent out. On 3rd August, 2000 invitations were sent out. And on 17th August, 2250 ITAs were sent out. I believe by now, we all can predict the draw size in upcoming draws. The only question is, how long will the 250 increment continue? This is a critical question and difficult to answer. In pre-pandemic days, we have seen draws with 3,500 to 4,000 ITAs. On average, it should be around 3,500. So I stopped increasing the draw size when we reached 3,500. That's because in one of the tweets, IRCC posted that they will gradually resume the draws. So from this tweet, I'm assuming that they meant they will gradually increase their draw size until they reached their regular draw size. If IRCC increases anything beyond 3,500, it will be a bonus for us. So now we have all the information we need. Let's put the numbers into calculation. The math is simple. Find the number of candidates after draw, estimate the number of new candidates that could be added, deduct the candidates when a draw is conducted, and repeat. To keep the video simple, I won't show you all the draws and predictions. I'll just show some key milestones and 3 CRS as requested by 3 people among you. With the current trends, the cutoff score should go below 500 on the 26th October. And this will be the pool breakdown on 26th. The cutoff score will possibly be 497. On 23rd November, the cutoff score will possibly be 489, and Nirmal Padhiyar with CRS 490 should receive ITA. If your CRS is just below 489, use this pool breakdown and use the method I told to calculate your expected timeline. Let me know in the comments. I can cross-check and confirm if you have any doubt. On the 18th January 2023, the cutoff score will possibly be 480, and Daniel Adebayo with CRS 481 should receive ITA. If your CRS is just below 480, use this table to calculate your expected timeline. Let me know if you can calculate it. On the 10th May 2023, the cutoff score will possibly be 470, and Ramnit Kaur with CRS 471 should receive our ITA by then. If your CRS is just around this 470 range, use this table to calculate it. Let me know if you can. Stop. Don't start crying, please. Don't end the video yet. There's something important you need to know. This calculation is based on very small data we have in hand. The actual scenario may be, and it should be, different. I'll try to update this as we receive more data from every draw. Also, I want to tell what factors can delay or reduce this waiting period. So, factors that can delay the waiting period. Number 1. if more people are added to the pool compared to our prediction. Number 2, if draw size is capped before reaching 3,500. Number 3, if draws are not conducted regularly. Now, factors that can shorten the waiting period. Number 1, if less people are added to the pool compared to our prediction. Number 2, if draw size is not capped after reaching 3,500, even if it's capped at 4,000, it will be very good for those of us who are waiting for ITA. Number 3, if draws are conducted regularly and possibly more frequently. Do you agree with my assumptions and my calculation method? Let me know in the comment section. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know if you liked it or if you have any problem understanding my calculation. Your feedback can help me make better videos for you. To get regular updates on Express Entry, do subscribe and click on the bell icon. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I try to share regular updates there as well. I make videos in English and Bangla. If you want to watch this video in Bangla, click the link in the description box. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.